Mote Marine, what's happening? What's the latest information? Are they leaving? Are they staying? Good morning. My name is Mike Rennick. I'm the senior broker and team lead with Team Rennick Real Estate Services. We're part of that great Keller Williams and the Water family serving the west coast of Florida. My guest today is Mr. Stephen Reed, who is the owner and publisher of the Longboat Key News. Welcome, Steve.
Mike, great to be here.
It's great to have you here. So today we're sitting out in front of Mote Marine.
That's right.
And why are we doing that?
Well, we're here. Let's get a little contextual for a second. Mote Marine is at the forefront and one of the most important science marine laboratories and research facilities in the nation and really internationally. We're very lucky to have it. And whether it's researching red tide, whether it's researching ocean acidification, coral restoration, the patterns of shark and whale research, they do a tremendous job and have a tremendous influence in the scientific community. And part of their fundamental to their operation is their education component, and that's the aquarium. Mm-hmm. The aquarium works with area schools. They have hundreds of thousands of visitors a year. Most everyone who comes to visit, a lot of your clients, they'll come to Mote Marine. They'll take the tour.
Absolutely.
And people love it. And it's on City Island, this little island tucked between Longboat and St. Armand Circle. So I'm mentioning all that because that's important to their plans. Their plans are major. They've been in this facility since, I believe, the 50s. They lease this land, the acreage they're on, for $1 a year from the city of Sarasota. And they're in a growth mode. They've been very successful in their research, and through the efforts of their board of directors and their long-range planning, and headed by Michael Crosby, who is the president, they are endeavoring to move to Benderson Park, the aquarium component, and build a huge $150 million aquarium and education center at Benderson Park on 12 acres of county-owned land.
So where is Benderson Park?
Well, you know where the UTC Mall is? At the corner of University Parkway and I-75.
Correct.
Okay, and a lot of the world has moved out there. You have Lakewood Ranch.
Yep.
Basically, it's strategic. They can capture the aquarium audience from all of the East County, Sarasota, Manatee, St. Petersburg, and all the folks in Sarasota. It's within striking distance. So they will quadruple or exponentially increase the available attendees for their aquarium.
So the part that's moving out then obviously doesn't need to be located near the Gulf of Mexico.
No, it doesn't. It's not like they have a lot of saltwater tanks that are connected to the Gulf. They're going to be out at the there's a big lake out there where the rowing facility is, and they want to lease 12 acres from the county, and ultimately I think have the county give them ownership of the 12 acres, which is a little bit of a contentious part of the plan. But they want to do that. They want to get some money from the county and tourist development taxes, and then the rest will come from private support.
So when and if this happens, what would be left back here on the island?
Good question, because being that that our focus is downtown Sarasota and Longboat Key News, the first thing I asked is, well, you're leaving, what's staying? And they really have committed to doubling down on what's staying. What they're going to do is I believe, and don't hold me to it, but they plan to double the number of PhD researchers that will be at this site. This is the research. So this will be really where they develop the technology, the research, the all of the significant science programs they undertake. They will sort of bifurcate their operation, and the educational and aquarium component will go out to the new facility, and the picture, when you see a picture of that new facility, it's state of the art.
Okay.
So but this will be, to me, the more interesting aspect. This is the science. So if we're going to have some kind of understanding of red tide, the cause, the effects, and solutions, it'll come out of this facility.
You know, I've had the privilege of listening to some of the scientists give talks.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing group of folks that are here. And so that all of that stays here on the island.
We're lucky to have them, and
Absolutely.
the you know, they use buzzwords like it's the Silicon Valley of marine research and things like that. It is a big deal, and if you don't know what's going on here, you really have to go to their website and learn about it. They are touching every part from the environmental condition of the ocean, sea level rise, acidification, huge issues that really affect real estate and our lifestyle. So I really respect what they're doing. I think that the other thing that's important, especially for people in this area, is thousands of people volunteer here.
Yes.
Big part of the life. People retire down here. They get sick of endless rounds of golf or you know, just going to all the beautiful restaurants. There's only so much that you can do.
That's correct.
And you want to do something important. Well, they come here and they participate through the research opportunities. That will continue. The volunteer aspect will continue, that relationship. So that's another important thing.
So Longboat Key in Sarasota will miss part of it, but we'll get to keep part of it still here.
Well, we'll lose the aquarium side, but from a vested selfish interest, that's what brings all the car traffic. So we'll let that go out to Lakewood Ranch, which I don't know why anyone would want to live out there, because that's just suburbia. This is the center of the universe. This is where the beauty is. This is where the water is. And this is where the real intellectual research will stay. So we're the lucky ones.
What's the timing of the proposed move?
Oh, money drives everything. So they're fundraising.
Okay.
They though have such a strong board of directors, and the president is such a good personality at bringing this vision about to realization, that they hope to start construction by the end of this coming year.
Wow.
And when I say construction, you know, they'll have to get their site figured out.
Site plans.
They'll have to go through all these mechanisms, and being that it's on the water out there, I'm sure there's a high level of permitting involved. Mm-hmm. But it'll be a big deal.
So it's not a done deal necessarily, is that correct?
I think the county wants to do it. I think they've raised a lot of the money toward it.
Okay.
So there are approvals. So I think it's 80-90%. I'm pretty sure this is going to happen. I haven't seen any indication of a change of plans or a sidestep or anything like that. And if they weren't to do it, they've been wanting to expand for a long time. They have outgrown this facility, mm-hmm. and there is the money and support in the community to do more of what they're doing.
So going forward, we'll keep everyone up to date.
Keep everyone up to date.
Again, Steve, I appreciate your knowledge, your willingness to share that, and your time this morning. Thank you very much.
Hey, my pleasure.
We'll be back again next week.
God be willing.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.